Coming up, we'll take a closer look at how one classroom is doing their part to save our planet.
We'll also find out more information regarding the new district mask mandate amended policy. I'm Kennedy Webb.
And I'm Abby Brandon. Welcome to the Bulldog Weekly.
Welcome back to the Bulldog Weekly. Today is Friday, November 12th. We've got a great show planned.
Let's start with some national news. Recently, the Biden administration implemented a vaccine mandate for large companies. The rule is for all employers with over 100 workers to either be vaccinated or tested weekly. The deadline is set for January 4th and is expected to cover 84 million workers. Also, workers at healthcare facilities who receive Medicaid or Medicare will have to be fully vaccinated. This controversial measure is a part of the administration's effort to end the pandemic. Workers are considered fully vaccinated if they have received 2 doses of Pfizer or Moderna shots or 1 dosage of the Johnson & Johnson shot. Proof of vaccination can be provided by your CDC vaccination card or from your healthcare provider.
In local news, on Thursday, October 28th, the Fayetteville Public Schools Board of Education voted unanimously to amend the mask mandate policy. Effective November 15th, students in grades 7 through 12 and staff members will no longer be required to wear masks or face coverings. Beginning on December 23rd, students in grades K through 6 and the staff members in those buildings will have their mask mandate lifted. Although the mask requirement has been amended, the policy still strongly recommends face coverings. We talked to Fayetteville High School students to get their opinion about this new mandate.
I feel as if the mask mandate being lifted on November 15th is kind of strange. Well, personally, I'm fully vaccinated, so I think I'll be fine. But I don't know. I don't know if the majority of the school is vaccinated or not, but considering that there's a lot of concerts and basketball games and football games being open to the public, I don't know. I think it'll be... But we'll see how it goes. I'll continue to wear my mask in large areas, but when I'm by myself or away from everybody in class, I mean, like I said, I'm fully vaccinated, so I don't really see the need for me to have to wear a mask if I'm by myself.
I'm pretty happy about it. I'm glad that people can choose now. So, yeah.
I think that clearly students will stop wearing their mask as much, but I still think a lot of teachers will highly recommend it. I would say it's safe for the people that have their vaccination.
In school news, last month we celebrated Hispanic Heritage Month. On October 29th, teacher Cameron Simpkins and her AP Ambassadors class spearheaded a celebration. The celebration included informational booths, crafts, and cultural activities. They also had a professional choreographer who was there to show traditional Hispanic dances. FHS reporter Arden Bramlett covered this lively celebration.
This last month was Hispanic Heritage Month. To celebrate, FHS put together activities and entertainment.
So Hispanic Heritage Month is a month recognized by the United States to kind of celebrate how Hispanic or Latinx people have contributed to American culture. During this month, we kind of highlight people such as Selena Quintanilla for her work in music. We also honor people such as Dolores Huerta and Cesar Chavez for their work in farm workers reform, and so many more.
Some of those celebrations included live music, many different booths, games, and crafts. Ilhu Camina tells the importance of the celebration and how it affects her community.
It's important to celebrate it just because America is one big community with a ton of different people. So in order to kind of make sure that everybody is seen, acknowledged, and remembered for what they've contributed to our society, it's really important for us to acknowledge our Hispanic minority community.
We also interviewed Ms. Simpkins, a teacher of the AP Ambassador Service.
I think it's important to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month because we have a pretty large population of students who are from Hispanic backgrounds or from Latinx, Latino homes, and our community has a large presence. Our Northwest Arkansas community has a large presence of Latinx families.
FHS participates in Hispanic heritage to honor and raise awareness for all the Hispanic cultures represented at FHS. I'm Arden Bramlett, reporting for the Bulldog Weekly.
Since the beginning of COVID, Fayetteville Public Schools has offered free weekly meals to families in the Northwest Arkansas community. The FPS Child Nutrition Meal Distribution Program is a part of a sustainable model for providing food and assistance to families. This program provides free meals for anyone 18 years or older. We spoke with Fayetteville High's Food Services Manager, Ginger Garner, about this program.
It's to feed the kids that attend virtual school, as well as community children, like children under the age that aren't going to school yet. Well, they started by feeding them like the summer program, and we were just feeding them out the back door. They were stopping and picking up a meal. And then our director decided that it would be easier to just give them the food for the whole week in one bag so they could take it home and not have to come up every day. And it started there and never stopped. And it helps all the kids in the community because they learn better if they're not hungry.
If you need help with homework or studying for a test, FHS National Honor Society is here to help. Fill out the form in the student announcements to request a tutoring session. The sessions are during advisory on Monday through Thursday and all day on Fridays.
With the rise in pollution and toxic materials plaguing our environment, the switch to a more sustainable way of life is inevitable. Going eco-friendly can not only improve our current quality of life, but also life for future generations to come. One FHS class is doing their part to make our world a better place for all.
People still somehow are littering in this day and age. How sad it is that a lot of the plastic ends up into the oceans. We are doing an eco-friendly class mainly with our waste. Over the years, every time that we're at the end of a lab, if I look in the trash can, there's just so much trash in there. If we used a yogurt container and their group finished it, instead of putting it in the trash, they would realize, oh yeah, I can wash this and dry it and we can reuse it for leftovers. And it just kind of all clicked, like the last piece of what we can do with the trash. And if I was gonna take away the trash can, having something to do with the plastic was like my missing piece that I needed. I feel like it's a need because a lot of students don't know a lot of the things that you can do, like making stock or compost or teaching, like the Walmart sacks that you get and they just pile up. Hopefully people aren't putting those in the trash because they turn into really cool bags. Walmart sacks, you know, to one people it might be trash, but now I've learned how to crochet. I've taught several students and it's a great use for it instead of it going to the landfill. You know, if their group is the one that finishes off the bag of chocolate chips, then okay, you wash it and hang it up to dry on our clothesline. And then when students are done with their lab for the day, one of the options is to come over here and do eco-bricking.
I'm cooking and I'm learning about what you do like for a restaurant and stuff, and like learning how to like be self-hygiene and stuff, and I eco-brick during advisory and it's really fun. I love it.
The end goal isn't necessarily to, you know, save the world or anything, but just to make people more aware of how much they're consuming. Reduce, reuse, recycle is in that order for a reason. It's very important to me personally because I think that every person can make a difference.
All students and staff on the FHS campus have free access to the New York Times through September 28, 2022. Using your school Google email to set up your account, activate your own free pass at newyorktimes.com/passes. Users can also download the app. Please visit the library for more information or problems with activating your account.
Fayetteville High School is offering free ACT test preparation for all students through their Naviance account. To learn more on how to access it, check out the /Naviance ACT Test Prep Quick Guide.
Students remember, Fayetteville High School is a closed campus and students are not allowed to leave during the day unless approved ahead of time. This means that students are not allowed to leave campus during the lunch hour. Additionally, food from outside vendors may not be brought onto campus unless previously approved by the FHS administration.
The FHS Theater Department invites you to their fall production, An Evening of One Acts, on November 12th, 13th, and 14th. The department will perform Quiet Please by Howard Bierman and Lift Every Voice by G. Riley Mills and Prince Rock. The performances will take place in the Fayetteville High School Performing Arts Center. We spoke with director Xavier Davis about this prestigious play.
Lift Every Voice is centered around a student council meeting where the white president says something racially insensitive online and the fallout it has with her best friend who is black and the vice president.
But Lift Every Voice, I like how it talks about current issues and stuff we wouldn't be too comfortable to talk about on the regular. Like in class, I would never talk or even mention stuff that we're mentioning in the play. And it's really cool to really voice it, you know.
My favorite part about Lift Every Voice is being able to tell this story. I think it's a story that really needs to be told, and I'm really excited that I get to have a part in sharing it with everybody. And just being back in theater is so much fun. Every single line and scene is so nice and refreshing.
FHS's theater program has been probably one of the best things I've ever been a part of. It's given me a voice, it's given me a family, opportunity to kind of do my real passion, the thing I really love. And it has allowed me to advocate for people who look like me and in a way that I love so much.
My character is Grace. I really like her character and how she really just put everything out on the table and just spilled all of her thoughts and emotions.
So Quiet Please is a one-act play by Howard Berman, and it's set in the Ozark Mountains of two brothers who've been in a 10-year-long feud. Now, little do they know, they're about to have an uninvited guest come and mix things up a little bit.
I think my favorite part of the cast for Quiet Please is that everyone's so willing to explore with the characters and really jump into the physical humor of the show. I feel like theater has provided me with a voice that I think I was scared to use.
What is super unique about the cast of Quiet Please is that this particular show has a range of actors. We actually have freshmen to seniors performing on stage, which is a super awesome ability to do in a high school setting.
Attention juniors, Arkansas Governor School is a 4-week summer program for a select group of Arkansas best students, the potential leaders of the 21st century. State funds provide for tuition, room, board, and instructional materials. Students must be nominated by FHS in order to submit a Governor School application. To be eligible for nomination, you must complete the AGS nomination request form and attach your resume no later than 4:00 p.m. on January 17th. For more information, visit the link on your screen. After the break, we'll hear about what is happening in the FHS sports world from sports reporter Braxton Boleen.
We will also hear about a very special FHS athletic coach who continues to serve upstate championship titles in our Paw Prince profile. See you in 60.
Hey, what class have you got after this?
Biology, late every friggin' day.
Dang, dude, that sucks. Well, good luck.
See ya.
If you want to make it to biology, you must answer me these riddles of 3.
What's up, sports fans? Welcome back to the Bulldog Sports Report. I'm Braxton Moline. The FHS football team has secured their first conference title in 58 years with a win of 49-14 over Harbor last Friday. And with that win, Fayetteville locks in the 1 seed and will host a playoff game November 19th. FHS Swim and Dive is also celebrating a first-place win in their opening meet in Russellville last week, which gives them a successful start to the season. Basketball is gearing up for this season, and girls varsity will have their first game November 18th versus Parkview in Bulldog Arena. As always, make sure to come out and support your Bulldogs. That's all for this sports report. I'm Braxton Moline.
Here at FHS, we have many amazing teachers and staff members. We like to celebrate some of their accomplishments. This week's edition of Paw Prints focuses on back-to-back state championship winning coach Jessica Phelan.
Here at Fayetteville High School, in addition to having great teachers, our coaches are also making a mark in the world of sports. One of those great coaches is Coach Jessica Phelan.
I've been coaching volleyball here since 2004, so I've been here quite a while.
Coach Phelan found her passion in volleyball at a very young age, and it has followed her throughout her entire life.
I started playing volleyball at a really young age. I grew up in an area where volleyball was a really popular sport. I started in 4th grade actually, and it was actually, I went to a very, very small school, and it was actually the only sport offered in middle school for girls. And very fortunate to be part of a really successful high school program as a player, and I think it was just, kind of initially just kind of what you did, and then became a real passion for me over the years.
Coach Phelan enjoyed a successful college career right here in Fayetteville for the hometown Hogs, where she was an All-American player.
I was recruited to play volleyball at the University of Arkansas, and quite a while ago. I played from 95 to 98 for the university, and they actually had just started the volleyball program the year before, and I played with some super talented athletes. We were able to make 3 trips to the NCAA tournament, and be a part of a lot of success as a group.
Volley Dogs are coming out of a state championship winning season, and Coach Phelan will be the first to tell you that success does not come easy.
Certainly know that there's no secret formula to success, that you have to get after it and work hard every day.
That's all we've got for this edition of the Bulldog Weekly. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at FHS-TV-Fayetteville High for all new shows and live events.
And follow us on our Instagram at FHS Bulldog TV to stay up to date with all the news around the school and in the community. I'm Abby Brandon.
And I'm Kennedy Webb. We'll see you next time.
Coming up, we'll take a close. Okay.
Also find out more.
I went to the. I'm used to sitting over there. I went to the wrong camera. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Man.
He's right here. He's in the studio. No. I'm not gonna tell him.
Oh, is it me?
Oh, is it me?